Alright, all you guys out there that are making these corn rings, you know how to get them to this point, the point that they're a ring. Well, we always end up with one side has got the grooves on it and it looks real nice, and the other side is always kind of boogered up, so we end up, you know, smoothing this out, cutting it off, smoothing it out, making it look halfway decent, but it still doesn't look as nice as the other side. So I'm going to try a little experiment. I made 2 rings, and my idea is to take 2 of these rings, cut them, and insert them together so that I have nice ends that are identical on each end and still maintain the inside and the outside with the heads and the tails corresponding. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'm gonna try to do that here on the lathe right now. Here we go. Okay, so basically, I'll just kind of show you what I got. I made 2 rings, both of them out of the same year, 1972. I hope this will show up. I machined out the inside of this one and blunted the end opposite where the rib side. Then I took the other one and basically machined the outside, leaving the inside. And now these 2 pieces fit together like that. Okay, so it gives you a finished side on both sides. Makes a little fatter ring. Okay.
Completed no contest after several companies they own were accused of improper or defective installation.
And over here at the workbench now, and what I did, I brought this thing in and put it in my ring sizer. I guess you can see that alright. Basically it's like an arbor press, but it's for jewelry, and it comes with these discs that has different sizes for the different rings, and of course the disc doesn't quite go up big enough, because when you initially roll the ring over it, it's substantially bigger than what this disc goes for. So I machined a disc and to get it down to the size I need it, and dropped it in there and pressed it down, which I already did, and then went with this one and went with the larger size. And I didn't take it all the way down. I took it down this far, flipped it over, took it down about halfway, and what that does, it rounds the top up and rounds the inside in. So I don't know if that's going to show up too good, but basically you can see it's kind of rounded in on the inside. You can see the seam in the middle, where I put the seam in the middle on the inside. On the outside, the seam is right here by my thumbnail. Take it over here. back to the jewelry bench. Get underneath the light here and see if you can see it any better. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can see the seam in this thing, and I'm not real sure if this is really the way I want to go with this thing, but let's see what this does, just for shoots and giggles. Man, that lens is dirty. Jeez Louise. Let's try a different one. This one's just as dirty. My workbench is dirty. Got a lot going on over here. Too much going on. I'm going to try to take a look. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but anyway, got the eye loop on it. There's a seam, and the seam is right dead center of the inside of the coin. And then on the outside of the coin, there's the seam right there around the outer edge. So you can see the seam, but and now the other side of the coin doesn't have a seam. So basically, you know, I started to machine this inside all the way over to the opposite side and let it stop over there against the ridge like I did the top, but I don't know. I didn't have a lot of clearance on the chuck. I was actually using the chuck off this small jewelry lathe. Get this thing out of the way, eye loop out of the way, and I can show you. This is a small jewelry lathe that I have here. This was my dad's, and he passed away, and it's got these different chucks and whatnot that you can put in it, and, for turning small jewelry and stuff like that. I've got two of these, one over here. I got a buffer polishing wheel on the other side of that motor, and then I've got another one. Jewelry lathe right there. That bench over there was my dad's original jewelry bench when he was a kid. When he was about 10 years old, he got that, and he passed away 3 years ago, and I think he was 82 when he passed away. So the thing's pretty old, real old. Anyway, I've been putting it to a little bit of use. I don't know if I like this or not. I don't know. I mean, I like having this finished on both ends like that. I do like that. I think having these ridges on both ends looks a lot better opposed to, let's see, here's one. This one here has got ridges here. It's kind of hard to see. See if the eye loop will do it again, but you can see the ridges on this is a different coin here. See the ridges on this side, and then when I flip it over, that's what the other side looks like. It's just machined off. Whereas with the one that I just did, now see, you can see the seam real good right there. But you see it's got a ridged end on it, and then when I flip it over, it's ridged on the other side as well. And see if that gives you a better view. Anyway, this might be kind of funky. I don't know how this is going to turn out on the once I put the video together. But anyway, if it works, then If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I'm not real sure how I'm feeling about this. Yeah, I don't know. There's aspects of it that I like a lot. There's other things about it that I really don't like. So 1972, and you can see "In God We Trust" is on the coin still, and of course got Liberty on the other side, and then the writing on the inside is $50 in the United States of America. Anyway, here's some of the other stuff I've been working on. Look at that. A quarter. A quarter with 2 heads. I can't lose with the stuff I use. Anyway, something fun to screw around with. I made a couple of these 2-headed quarters, and everybody always talks about 2-headed quarters, but you never see them. So I said, what the hell, I'll make some. So I did. Anyway, probably wasted about $20 in quarters screwing around with these, trying to figure out exactly how to go about it. Different people had different ideas as to how to go about it. Anyway, it is what it is. Some of you other ring makers out there, feel free to let me know, what your thoughts are when putting the rings together like this. As opposed to, I mean, that doesn't look bad. This is the way they're done. This is the way we've been doing them. It's got ribs on one side and it's just smooth on the other side. And I like this size right here because it's, when you put it in that machine over there, it gives it this curved on the outside and then convex and concave type deal going on here, and I kind of like the look of that. Anyway, tell me what you think. A lot of ring makers out there doing some great work, and I'm just screwing off. Anyway, let me know what you think. Later.